soon as we got him here, I knew we had to change everything we did on offense because I saw what he could do and how he could catch every pass, whether there's 2 guys on him, 3 guys on him. And I told everybody on the team, we have to learn from him how to play for him.
Mason grew up in Orangeville, Ontario, and found a lacrosse stick in his hands at age 3. Lacrosse runs deep in the Mason bloodlines.
I grew up in a lacrosse crazed family. Started with my dad, who was a great goaltender. Dad won, I think, what they call 5 President's Cups. He played for Team Canada. So I think seeing just the the excitement and the happiness that he had and his team had to lift that trophy up, and it made me want to be a winner and try to win championships throughout my career. In box lacrosse, which you guys call indoor, and always practicing and shooting on the net in the backyard and playing wall ball, and my mom would spend hours in the backyard with me, tossing me the ball, and then I'd shoot it on the net. And I grew up in an organization called Orangeville, which is a lacrosse hotbed, and basically we eat, sleep, and played lacrosse.
That superior lacrosse DNA was evident on campus. Mason amassed 282 points, also #1 in Roanoke record books, on his way to averaging over 3.5 goals a contest for the Maroons.
I don't think I've ever seen it at any level, Division 1, 2, 3, professional. I don't think I've ever seen a goal scorer like him.
As soon as that ball left his stick, that's when he was the most dangerous. Even for someone his size, his ability to just get his hands free, and that's all it took.
Our Pat would always say, even if Mason has somebody on his back, he's open. Throw it to him. He'll catch whatever, and he's always deceivingly open.
My father always made sure I had basically no pocket in my stick, so almost like a women's lacrosse stick. And I used to play with a tennis ball. I wasn't allowed to use a lacrosse ball around the house. So I think just using, basically no pocket and the light ball made me really get a feel for catching and releasing.
Mason became a 3-time All-American, earning first-team honors his senior year. He led the Maroons to back-to-back NCAA semifinal appearances in 2005 and 2006. Mason was also a 4-time All-ODAC selection.
Amazing thing about John Mason is, and I've always told this to people, is first of all, when he shot the ball, he pretty much put it on net, the 6x6. He was used to shooting on a 4x4 goal his whole life, so now he shoots on a 6x6 net. He always put it on net, and it either went in or it hit the goalie. The goalies did not save his shots. You would rarely see a goalie catch one of his shots. It either hits him in the leg or it goes in. And on the rare occasion, it would miss. He was that good.
When Coach Pilot put me on the crease, I felt at home there. So, having little plays like picking guys and giving defenders little shoves on the hips, and then just kind of open your stick up for that couple seconds. And then obviously the key is that your teammates are going to get the ball into you, which most of the time they did. So it was, it just seemed to come together naturally.
Man, he could catch anything. He's used to shooting on those little goals, and what was nice for midfielders and everybody else that played with him is I could dodge, and I'd look either at the goal or I'd look at Mason. I could shoot at either one of them, and he'd catch it and score, or I'd try to put it on net. So it was awesome.
247 goals, 61 more than the second leading goal scorer in program history. John Mason was efficient, lethal, and accurate as Roanoke's most prolific scorer.
Yeah, well, he had the best hands, I think, of anyone that I ever played with, and you could throw it to him, within probably a 6-foot radius, on any direction, and he would catch it and then finish it. There's probably 2 or 3 assists I have that, had no reason to be assists unless the ball was being passed to John Mason.
I think that our team molded around his skill set. Coach Pilot, he pulled the strings the right way to put us in the right situations, but he was incredible. I mean, if he didn't have 4 goals, we were like, what happened to Mace out there? I mean, he was just outstanding. He is a special talent. One of the best inside finishers I've ever seen.
When you look at a box net with a goalie in it, you don't see much. You have to really pick the fine spots, the corners, down low, up high. Where in field, you have a lot more room to make a mistake. Even if you're off by a couple inches, as long as you're putting in that right area, you're gonna hit that net.
We've had so many unbelievable goal scorers at Roanoke College, and Mason is the best. There's no doubt, there's no argument. No one's even will ever come close to the goals Mason has put up. Never. Never in my lifetime will it happen.
John Mason, welcome to the Roanoke College Athletic Hall of Fame.